Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Trin, and I'm coming to y'all today with the tea about sexually transmitted diseases and sexually transmitted infections. I'm not even gonna waste any of y'all's time. We're gonna hop right into the topic. I received a letter today from a young lady who's going through it, and we're gonna see y'all how we can help her today, okay? So let's just hop right into this letter and let's see what her tea is. Go ahead and get into this letter. It says, "Dear Trin, I'm in a major crisis. This past year was my freshman year at Texas Southern University. I lost my virginity to my boyfriend of 3 years. He's a junior at TSU, and we have both promised to save ourselves for college and promised not to do anything either with regret while we were temporarily away from each other while I finished high school and he started college. Y'all are so cute. We have been having unprotected sex for the past 6 months, and he's the only person I've been with. This past month, I went to my doctor for my first pap smear and to get tested for all STIs. Even though I had only been with my boyfriend, my doctor suggested I got tested for everything. The thing is, my vagina had been having a very foul odor and bad itching for the past 2 months. I thought it was just a yeast infection I couldn't get rid of, and that's also why my doctor suggested I get tested. My test results just came back in yesterday, and my doctor told me I had something called Trich. Oh, okay. I'm scared to tell my boyfriend about the diagnosis because this means he cheated on me. Could my doctor be wrong? What should I tell my boyfriend? My doctor tells me this STD is curable, but what can I do to prevent this from happening? I need help. Trin, what should I do?" Well, first of all, your boyfriend nasty, but Trich is actually short for Trichomoniasis. A lot of people can't say that word, so that's why they call it Trich, I'm assuming. But basically, what Trich is, it's a very common sexually transmitted disease, and it's actually caused by parasites. Let me show you what they look like real quick. So you're looking at that picture and you're like, oh my God, what is that? And like I said, that's Trich. Basically, that's a parasite. It's called Trichomonas. That's the parasite that causes the Trichomoniasis infection. And the only way that you can get the infection is by having unprotected sex with someone who already has the infection. So according to this fact sheet here, about 3% of women in a total of 3.7 million people in the United States population have Trichomonas vaginalis, which is a sexually transmitted parasitic infection curable with a single dose of the right antibiotics, but most infected people never get tested or treated. So there's 3.7 million Americans who are infected with Trich. The crazy thing about it is 30% of these people don't report any symptoms. Luckily for you, not saying that it's good, that you've had any of these, these symptoms affect you. But it's a good thing that these symptoms occurred so you can discuss with your doctor what's going on with you down there so y'all can get there rectified. So from taking a look at the previous picture, that is the infection of the Trichomoniasis sexually transmitted infection. Now, like I stated earlier, only 30% of infected people will show any signs or symptoms of having the infection. Trichomoniasis is more so common in women than it is in men, and symptoms will occur 5 to 28 days after the infection has taken place in the body. Now, normally for men, what they will experience is itching and irritation of the penis, normally a burning sensation and discharge that'll come out from the urethra anytime, they ejaculate or they urinate. With women, what they will experience is a strawberry cervix. Normally your cervix is inflamed if you're a woman, but when your doctor does an examination on you, if they feel up there, they'd be able to feel your cervix, and taking a look to the right of that strawberry, that's basically what the cervix would look like if you are in fact diagnosed with trichomoniasis. Also, there will be itching, burning, redness, and soreness in your genitals. There'll be discomfort while you urinate, and then lastly, of course, there will be odor and discharge coming from the vagina as well if it is infected. So you're having all these symptoms, whoop-de-whoop. So is Trich treatable? Yes, Trich is treatable. Trich is one of the most commonly curable sexually transmitted infections. The treatment process with Trich, it can usually be cured with prescription drug, normally antibiotics, metronidazole, which is given by mouth in a single dose. So of course you can get rid of Trich. It's not something that you're going to be stuck with for the rest of your life. Now, if it does go untreated, in women, you are more prone to getting the HIV infection if you're exposed to the virus. So you want to make sure that you get rid of Trich ASAP. And the only way to prevent it is to limit the number of sexual partners you have. Or, of course, please use condoms. Condoms. Be careful out here. You never know what anybody has, when you're involving yourself in unprotected sex. So just to answer all your questions, sis, before I end up this segment, could your doctor be wrong? He could be, but I mean, if he examined you down there and he saw all that, what's going on down there, and he could smell it, and you're feeling uncomfortable down there, and luckily, he's going to prescribe you some antibiotics to get rid of that. What should you tell your boyfriend? This is the perfect time that you all sit down and, you let him know, hey, you're the only person I've been with, and I went to the doctor, and he told me I have Trich. I couldn't have got it from nobody else but you, so what's your tea? But, that's how I would handle it. Your doctor told you that it was curable. What could you do to prevent it? Like I stated, condoms. I know he's the only person you've been with. You probably love him or whatever, whoop-de-whoop. Condoms are the best way to go. Or just don't have sex at all. I mean, sex ain't all that. I mean, unless he's actually putting it down, and that's a different story. But, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But, like I said, just focus on yourself, sis. These boys, they'll come and they'll go. You finished your freshman year, and I hope you had a successful one. But yeah, just moving forward, just focus on yourself. Don't worry about these boys. Don't worry about sex. And I hope you figure out the best thing to do for yourself in this situation. But that's enough tea time with your girl, Trin. I hope y'all enjoyed this segment, and I hope sis gets herself together. Y'all have a great day.